Alright, you guys have heard about stereotypical characters back in the early days where you had like vampires, witches, you name it. Whatever stereotypical character or whatever character you have a stereotype attached to, here's the thing. Can you or should you introduce a human element to the character? That really depends. And that is what the discussion, or rather brief discussion, is in this episode. Welcome story lovers to the Story Dude Show with your host Jared Dean Winchester, bringing you another fruitful episode for the month of August 2022. So let's get right into it. Okay, over the course of, since the beginning of cinema, we have seen characters like Dracula, Nosferatu, witches, and somewhat werewolves, but you've seen the stereotype. You've seen what they can do, how dangerous they are, that sort of thing. But here's the thing. When you humanize such characters, and I'll give you an example of those. You got Vampire Diaries, you got Teen Wolf, not the old Teen Wolf back in the 80s, but I'm talking about the Teen Wolf here in the 2000s, the more ramped up version, the one with the character Scott McHale. Also, you got Charmed, you got whatever TV show or whatever movie that's humanizing these characters, giving you the human element. My question to you is, should you go through with it? That really depends. How do you feel about those characters? Do you strongly feel against or pro? For example, are you totally against one type of characters where you don't even want to bother providing a human element to it as a filmmaker or as a creative professional or a creative practitioner, as some would like to call us? There is something that needs to be said. Depends on your personal biases and the type of story you want to tell about them, why you've chosen them as characters for your story. Now, I would also say, because of the type of filmmaker I am, yes, I would say go for it. Introduce a human element. I'm not going to stop you because I'm in all favor of that. But you need to justify it. You need to not introduce a human element just for the sake of it. Just like you don't want to glorify the whole boy meets girl premise just for the heck of it, or just for art's sake, make it look beautiful, that sort of thing. You have to justify humanizing these characters that you are characterizing or that you are trying to tell a story of. Now, on the other side, you may want to tell a story where the type of characters, the stereotypical characters, are in fact the bad guys, but you also might want to point out that why the force of antagonism or the protagonism, or if that's even a word, why the protagonist of the story hates it, that antagonist. Why have you chosen a stereotypical character to be the antagonist or the protagonist? That's what you got to ask yourself. And what's causing you to tell that story? So keep that in mind. And I'm pretty sure a lot of you creative practitioners will follow through and will shine one way or another. Depends on the story you want to tell. And based on that, this is Jared Dean Winchester, also known as the Story Dude. Please like, comment, and subscribe because I post anywhere between 2 to 3 episodes per month of the Story Dude Show. So be sure to check them all out. And as always, Thanks for watching. And until I see you again, don't forget to turn that page.